Guys, it's that time. We are finally launching kit number 4. ScentClub Kit number 4 has dropped today, and I'm going to tell you all about the new ScentClub kits, the look and the design and everything, and tell you which 3 fragrances are featured in ScentClub Kit number 4. So if you're curious to find out about them, then please stay tuned. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian. Yeah, ScentClub Kit number 4 is dropping now, or it should have dropped now. It's launched, and we're so excited for the new kit. I'm going to show you everything about it. I've been showing you guys the look and everything, but mostly just files that I flash on screen. But this is how the kit's going to look now. This is the new kit. It won't come like this. It'll come in a white envelope, I believe, because we don't want the word scent or perfume on the kits so that people end up stealing them. But this is what the outside will look like. And on the bottom here, well, you've seen all of these. I've posted about them. And on the side, you've got the hashtag, the perfume guy. And here we've got the website, theperfumeguy.net. There's the logo right here. And then what's inside is a little pamphlet like this, which I've shown you. And it kind of folds out, let's see, like that, and like that. So we're featuring, let me show you the bottles. First fragrance in kit number 4 is AMBRE PRECIEUX. Second fragrance in kit number 4 is JARDINS de MISFAH. And the third fragrance in kit number 4 is Raw Gold. So each of the little pamphlets will have this, the QR code and there's the details and information on it. And then on the other side, you'll see the explanation of each of the fragrances like this, which I've shown quite a bit of. And then here is a photo of the bottles that I just showed you. So basically these photos kind of remind me of Nay Magazine's bottles. I really love those. And this was an idea that came out with the folks that are creating the kits for us, the design, and also the same folks that are going to be fulfilling the kits for us. So there might be some adjustments going forward. Let me show you the inside of the kit. That's how it is. The bottles do have the names. I'm just a little unhappy with the stickers that are on it, so let's hope that they can perfect it. But the bottles themselves are really nice, kind of aluminum metallic kind of bottles, so they won't break. But they are the kind that kind of twist off like that as well. So I really think the bottles are great. I'm just a little unhappy with the stickers that are on it, but the stickers do say the name of the fragrances on them. And we're going to fine-tune this as we go along, but the new packaging has launched. As I said, the kit number 4 is dropped as well. Unfortunately, we hated to increase the price on the kits, but with all the improvements we've done, the addition of the supplies that we had to get and all the design work, we had to end up increasing the price to make it cost effective. But the thing is, I've received so many messages from you guys saying you'd pay $50 for the kits and things like that, so I felt like some of you were willing to do that. But it is currently selling for $49, and you can take advantage of the kits right now. Let me tell you a little bit about the fragrances as well. So if you guys don't know, and this is the first time you're hearing about ScentClub, so the way I'm doing the ScentClub fragrances is I'm selecting fragrances that I love and speak about on the channel. This is not a scent sampling service where a brand comes to me and says would like to be featured. I'm actually reaching out to the brands myself. So I'm actually reaching out to the brands myself and asking them to be featured in my kits of my favorite fragrances. So we've done 3 kits so far, and this is the 4th one, and every single one of them have been some of my latest fragrances or some of my all-time fragrances, because in the last kit we did Psychedelic from Javoy, we did Mandorle from Soradora, we also did Kajal's Lamar, and in this kit we've got Maitre Parfumeur Gantier's AMBRE PRECIEUX, which I've been a fan of since the early 2010s. It launched in 1988. It was created by Jean-Francois Laporte. He is the man that started L'Artisan Parfumeur, then later he started Maitre Parfumeur at Gantier. For this, I think this is one of the ultimate amber fragrances, and I just featured it in an iconic and most popular fragrances video. If you haven't caught that, please go catch it. But it's an amazing amber fragrance, absolutely love it. It's very resinous, very sweet and powdery, also balsamic, and of course aromatic and spicy. Features notes of amber, there's myrrh, there's lavender, there's Tolu balsam, there's Peru balsam, there's vanilla and nutmeg. And so it does have warm spicy touches for sure. It's definitely very, very ambery, very, very resinous, powdery. And of course the spices, the aromatics all come in, and it is a warm, wear. And I really love it, and that's why it had to be featured here. So the reason I put this fragrance here at #1, and the way it's done in all my kits, the oldest brand gets the #1 slot in the kits. The second oldest brand gets the #2 spot, and then the third oldest or newest brand gets the third spot. So if you haven't noticed that, definitely it's something I should have mentioned, but that's how I've been doing it. So obviously Maitre Parfumeur at Gantier has been around since the 80s, because after Jean-Francois Laporte sold, I believe he sold L'Artisan Parfumeur, he launched Maitre Parfumeur at Gantier. So here we have. I'm so grateful that they agreed to do this, because this is one of the most popular niche fragrances and very iconic and very popular amber fragrance out there in the niche world. So the second fragrance I'm featuring in ScentClub Kit #4 is Une Nuit Nomade, Jardins de MISFAH, this one right here. So this is my second bottle. I've used up a whole bottle since 2021 when I bought it from Javoy. Glad to have another bottle. This one goes down so amazingly, and it smells fantastic in warm weather. Even though it's pretty complex and pretty hefty fragrance, it really shines in heat, I think. It's a 2019 launch and is created by Jerome de Marino. It features notes of dates, rose absolute, rose essence, saffron, almonds, creamy dates, honey, and sweet water. So if you've ever had almonds with dates drizzled with rose water, that's the kind of experience this is. It's a very Middle Eastern experience, and I absolutely love it. And I love dates and I love almonds, and I love them when the dates are pitted and you've got an almond stuffed in there drizzled with a little bit of rose water. That's the delicious delicacy. Absolutely love it. Here we have a fragrance version of that where we can wear and enjoy in whenever we want it to, and without the calories, obviously. So this particular fragrance has become my favorite fragrance from this house. I've spoken about it quite a bit, and I've done a whole video on the channel of 5 of my favorite fragrances, where this one ended up at #1. And I asked the brand, and they were very happy to be featured in the kit. And now we've got them here as the second fragrance in kit #4. So Jardins de MISFAH is sweet and very fruity. The dates provide a fruitiness and the sweetness, and of course there's lots of rose here. It's a rosy fragrance, but for me I feel like there's warmth here, and also there's a bit of freshness, because the rose provides fresh floral touch here. But I feel like under there's definitely warm tones, warm touches, but in the end it's very spicy, it's very floral, nuttiness comes in for sure, and leather develops because that saffron is providing not only spice but leathery undertones, and for sure we've got a spicy mix here. It's so delicious. There's definitely a tartness here that I really enjoy in this fragrance. It's sweet, but under there's a tartness, so it's not just like sugary sweet. You've got this nice contrast of sweetness and tartness, and it's a fantastic fragrance. And remember, this is a great fragrance to wear in the heat. The reason I like it in the heat is that tartness, because I feel like tart fragrances are perfect in the heat. It cuts through the heat for me. At least for me it does, and it's fantastic. So this is the second fragrance in kit #4. It's Une Nuit Nomade, Jardins de MISFAH. And then finally, one of my #1 discoveries of 2022 is a fragrance that launched in 2020 called Raw Gold, this one right here. It actually launched in the States in 2022, and it's from Thomas de Monaco, and it's become a super fantastic fragrance for me, and I absolutely love it. Its intensity, it's kind of reminders of fragrances from the 80s, but with a modern touch, with amberiness and honey touches. Super amazing fragrance that I love, and I'm so grateful that I get to feature this. I've actually got to know Thomas de Monaco fairly well. I met him for the first time in June at Aix-en-Provence, and I had just spoken about the fragrance in April. I got to see him in Florence for Pitti, and then I also got to see him in a can for duty-free, TFWA. So I got to know him and his launches and things like that, and he's got a third fragrance, Grand Beau, that's out now. And prior to the Grand Beau and after Raw Gold, he launched Au Coeur. So 3 great fragrances, but Raw Gold still remains to be my favorite, and I love that because it's a very, very unique fragrance. It features Papanax, patchouli, but it's got honey touches, suede touches, tonka beans, coffee, there's civet, there's liqueur, there's lipstick. The combination is super amazing. There's definitely an animalic thing happening in there, and I felt like originally I said in my review it kind of is a combination of Kilian's Gold Night with something like Lapidus Pour Homme, because Lapidus Pour Homme has honey in there, and it also has that kind of fougere barbershop-y kind of powerhouse smell to it, which I feel like I get from this one, but not so much like 80s, but more a bit there in the background. But that honey touch in Gold Night is here very prominently, and the whole combination is super amazing. So it's definitely boozy. It's got some boozy touches and definitely honey touches. Resinous, balsamic, the patchouli adds the kind of like earthy depth to the fragrance, and then of course it's got leathery touches as well. Really an amazing fragrance. That's why I'm featuring it here in my kit number 4. It's absolutely become one of my all-time favorite fragrances, and thankfully I have a backup bottle of it. So this is Raw Gold, and this is the 3rd fragrance we're featuring in kit number 4. As I said, this will be perfected along the way. I think we're going to change the thing in here in the future. We'll see how that goes, but we are shipping it like this now. Little pamphlet, and the fragrances all have the names on them and everything, so you will get them like that. If you order now, we only are selling 375 as of now. We will increase to 400 for kit number 5, and we're going to be doing the kits every 2 months. So we will drop them and we'll sell them out. If there's any juice left over, we might launch a few more, but we're definitely going with 375 for kit number 4. For sure, and then bumping it up to 400 for kit number 5. Again, kit number 5 will come out in exactly 2 months, approximately, I should say, not exactly. Stay tuned for that. But as I said, this is now online selling. It's dropped. It will sell out very soon. Hopefully you guys will take advantage of it. And the new kit looks really amazing, I think. It's going to come in I believe it's going to come in a white envelope. It might be black, I'm not 100% sure, but look out for that. And it is being done with the new team, as I said. Also, please let us know how they're doing, and if you have any issues, you can always email us at scentclub@theperfumeguy.net. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching today's video. If you have any questions or comments, please do list below. Please like this video, please share it, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.